Hello kids, how you doing? Hey, hi. Happy Thursday. Sorry the stream's so late. I did not think YouTube would take that long to actually fully render the video. I uploaded the portion of yesterday's stream where we talked about the Steam stuff. I'm excited. Especially after going over the specs. Some people like, oh my god, this thing's not gonna be able to do 4K ray tracing at 120 FPS. It's not as powerful as the 5080. The thing's the size of a 5080. What do you mean? I spent 80 bucks on magic cards today, Riz. Halp? I refuse to halp, actually. I'm going to advise more. I recommend more. You want... Hold on. Let me pull up my most expensive deck list real quick. No proxies, by the way. Let me pull up my most expensive deck list real quick. Granted, I didn't pay for all these cards. Most of them were through trades. So, let me go ahead and your decks. Sort. I think it's Marv. It's either Marv or Part of the Sky. Let's find out. Nope, it's definitely not Part of the Sky. Must be Marv. $7,766.78. Thank God I didn't have to pay for it all, but I paid for some of it. Now, I paid for some of it over a long time, but what the actual? Yeah. Yeah. Are you shocked? You want to know the most expensive card in this deck? The most expensive card in this deck is a card that nobody recognizes when I play it because it is so old. It was given to me as a wedding gift. It was given to me as a wedding gift by a friend. The most expensive card in this deck is a land called Mishra's Workshop. Now you can either look up Mishra's Workshop or I can tell you how much it is. You know what? I'll just tell you how much it is for everyone out there who's lazy. Mishra's Workshop, in the condition that it is in my deck, is $2,443.22. That is Mishra's Workshop. That is one card. One card accounts for more than a fourth of the entire deck's price. Actually, it's more than a third. The hobby, well, now you see, that's why I was so annoyed when my collection was sold, because the hobby is only really expensive when you start collecting. Eventually you have so much of a collection you don't really need to buy cards anymore, unless they release some OP bullshit like they've done a little bit lately, but then you just have to get that card. With my collection as it was, I wasn't really spending money because I had been collecting cards for damn near, at that point, 21, 22 years. And then they were all sold, so I kind of had to start out from zero. I had some friends who contributed some cards, which is great. But for the most part, for the pricey stuff, aside from stuff like Mishra's Workshop, which was given to me, it's been a long time. Like the other I think last month, I celebrated hitting a weight goal by buying an expensive card and a couple cheap ones. This is what I do instead of buying myself other stuff. I put money aside, so I'm like, okay, I hit a goal, I can get something nice. But I won't have to buy that ever again because I'm going to keep it, and I don't think that I don't think this wife's going to sell it because she knows it's important to me and she actually cares, as opposed to knowing it's important to me and wanting to use it as a weapon, which is entirely different. We're playing Death Stranding today. Oh, there's another update for Peak. What did they do? Death timer now still ticks down even when carried by another scout. If you have enough spores to become a zombie, good luck. Jesus. We're buffing the scout cannon. Scout cannons can launch zombies now. Oh, good. Scout Cannon weight reduced from 6 to 4. Scout Cannon forced ragdoll time reduced from 2 to 1. Made Scout Cannon slightly easier to jump out of. You will now be able to walk in the caldera lava if you are invincible. Remove the ability to fly if you have the wind walking ability from a Shroomberry and 1 balloon. You now need at least 3 balloons. Lava will no longer cook items that are being held in your hands. This is getting a little too crazy now that several more items blow up when cooked. Major fixes. Remove prompts to swap your spectate target if the character is unconscious but not fully dead. Fixed visual issues relating to using the Book of Bones with a third eye accessories equipped. I don't even know what that is. They added a new biome? Yeah, I heard. I kind of want to strem that. Kinda. Oh well. That's not what we're playing tonight. We're playing Death Stranding, which is another game about climbing stuff awkwardly while carrying a very heavy backpack. Isn't that weird? Same, but different. Tell me when I'll bully Scotty into playing. Well, I think Shut expressed interest, so I might see if I can get him into it. Oh, I have so many other people who want to play Peak with me too. But man, I have to be in a mood for multiplayer. You know what I mean? Like you gotta want to hang with the boys to hang with the boys. And lately I've just been in full shut-in mode. It's why I've been playing nothing but single player, honestly. That is absolutely not a slight to the boys, by the way. I fucking love the boys, but man, sometimes you're just not fun to be around when it comes to a multiplayer aspect. I'd probably start throwing people off cliffs and shit. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants Riz to go into his villain arc. That's just not fun for anyone involved. Let's not do that. I know what you're thinking of typing, and I know what you might type. You might think, oh, that actually sounds fun. You should do it. No. 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 Absolutely not. You know what? I'll ask this. What are you guys most excited about that Steam announced yesterday? What Valve hardware are you most excited about? Which of the three, or are you more excited about the potential Steam Deck 2? Nah, Hero Arc is where it's at these days. Do better and make your world around you better. Yes, I know. That's why I'm not playing with other people. Do you understand? I know exactly the kind of person I'd be because I'm in a funk. I'm in a mood. I want to throw people off of a mountain. Okay, that's where I am right now, and I know that's where I am. That's why I'm not playing multiplayer games, because I don't want to go into the whole hee 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 ha ha push. Some people might like fucking with their friends like that, but I don't. That's why I'm not doing, because I know I won't be able to help myself. I know me. Steam Machine for you? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, you're still using GeForce Now, aren't you? You're still using GeForce Now. That would give you access to actual, like, hardware of your own. That would actually be pretty fucking rad. That's good content, though. RJ, buddy, pal, friend. I'm not here for content. I'm here for fun. If I wanted content, I'd have a, I don't know, lady in a bikini in the corner. I would change my voice to be female. I'd have massive stonking titties on my model. Like, if I was here for content, I'd be doing things very differently. I'm here for fun. No, 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 bad, no, no. All right, I think when we left off, we were actually trying to help out Heartman, who is interesting. We'll say Heartman is interesting. Put that there. Take off my fucking watch. Yeah, I did not think YouTube would take that long to render everything. IDK, I might try out Steam VR, though I played on a MetaQuest 2 and wanted to do more with it, but it was all just so shitty. Well, no, that's the interesting thing, because the Meta Quest and even the HTC Vive by Valve, they all have massive requirements, whereas the new one, the Steam Frame, as they're calling it, funny name considering, the Steam Frame apparently is its own computer in and of itself, so it can actually split the load somehow, from what I heard. So you don't need like a super good computer to play VR now. And you don't need positional sensors because it uses camera-based positioning. So all you need is the headset and the controllers and you're fucking set. Which is really impressive considering all of the other VR setups I've ever seen require these elaborate nonsense peripherals and space age cutting edge PCs and all that other stuff. Man, I took a nap right when I got home and I slept for like 2.5 hours and I am still fucking wiped out. These meds are kicking my ass. More heavy shit? Yeah, and apparently the Steam Frame is actually really well balanced between the back plate and the front goggles, so it feels like nothing on your head. That's pretty impressive too. They actually took that into account, the balancing. Good. A lot of people are complaining because, oh, where's your inbuilt headphone ear cups? Yeah, people actually don't like those, so not here. Wow, this is actually taking forever. What the hell? Why is this taking so long to load? I didn't even think of it for a second there, but why is it taking so long? What the heck? Oh, and as soon as I mention that, it decides to go ahead and jump through and load. Yeah, okay. Alright, Death Stranding. Way to fuck with me. They have Bring Me the Horizon on here? Damn. Oh, and Apocalyptica. Damn. Who drinks an energy drink like that? What is with you, Sam? I'll be honest, if I had to eat the floating bugs, I'd probably let them float and then try and chomp them out of midair. Kind of like that, except I wouldn't catch it with my hand, I'd catch it with my mouth. Nerd.
adorable.
Cute kid. Alright, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Oh yeah, my backpack. I forgot to... What do I have on that right now? 2 battery packs? Let's see. We'll keep it as 2 batteries. We'll keep it basic. Why not? More energy never hurts, right?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
Okay, we got a custom Chiral. We have 2 bola guns and a sticky gun. One of those bola guns is being put away. One of them.
ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
And there's nothing on the truck. Okay.
All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and deposit that other one. Dang it. Is there no way to collapse that? I thought there would be. Able to do it in other menus. Gonna have to get the Gabe cube so I can play like that. Hey, that was a good reason. Be a good one. Sure, you could also install Minecraft on it and give it a Minecraft skin. That would actually be kind of funny. Alright, so we're gonna be heading for Heartman's. I got that right? We are currently at Lake Knot. Wow. Wow, we are far from where we were supposed to be. Goodness. And now I will forever call it the Gabe Cube. Yes, good. I am glad. This fills me with joy. Alright, so that's a spiritualist. Guess we just gotta go to Heartman's lab. How annoyed is systems requirements? Because it seems like a pixel sim would use a lot. Not as heavy as you'd think. We'll drive there. Ain't no big thing. You want me to look it up right now? Because I can. 1 second, bud. Let me pull up Noita. N-O-I. Noita. Last achievement victory. Yeah, because that's the last thing I did. I finally won. Hell of a win too, man. That one was strong. Okay, minimum OS Windows Vista 7, 8, 8.1, and 10. Processor dual core CPU, Intel i5 or better. Memory 4 gigs of RAM. Graphics 512 megabytes of VRAM. OpenGL 3.0 support. Storage 1600 megabytes available space. So do you understand what I meant by when I said it was very light requirements? Recommended OS Windows Vista 7, 8, 8.1, and 10. Processor, the more cores the better, but at least dual core. Memory 8 gigabytes of RAM. Graphics, 1024 megabytes VRAM. OpenGL 3.0 support. Storage, 2500 megabytes available space. You see? That's the recommended settings that I just read off. That's honestly not much at all. Like, at all. And we're off. I feel like hitting someone with this truck. God help the terrorists who get in my way. I feel like committing vehicular manslaughter. Villain arc, baby! Look, I've just been in a mood, okay? To tell you how much of a mood I'm in, I'm going to be taking my absolute most powerful decks to the store tomorrow. If I go at all to Magic, I'm definitely bringing the strongest decks I have. I'm going to become a problem. Usually I bring like weak ones and Marvin. No, not this time, baby. Not this time. Oh, shut up. Lucky I don't pop a Yui and run you over. I can run on my brother's shitty PC that can't run stuff like Chivalry 2 or Civ 5? Yes. Now, let me clarify what I mean. I'm not going to go to low-powered or pre-con tables and be like, oh yeah, I'm running something low-powered. I'm going to be straight up with what I have. I'm going to straight up be honest. I'm going to be like, hey, I'm running powerful decks tonight. I'm going to be a problem because I'm never going to lie about my power level. That's scumfuck behavior, and I'm not a scumfuck. I am, however, bringing high power, and I want to play high power games.
Okay, radio speed demon.
Riz missed the chance to go as Skibbity Riz for Halloween. RJ, buddy, can you do me a favor? Never again, okay? By the way, did you guys see the thing that was happening with New Blood? Holy fuck, it's hilarious. So check this out. Turns out Skibbity Toilet uses resources from Ultra Kill, right? So Skibbity Toilet apparently uses resources from Ultra Kill up to and including the Gatling, I think it is, and stuff like that. Whoa. Normally that wouldn't be a problem. It's an online video, whatever. So they decided to release blind box merch vinyl figures. Blind box merch vinyl figures. Oh yeah, you can see where I'm going with this. And they had the Ultra Kill gun. Yeah. So Dave motherfucking New Blood found out about this and sent them a cease and desist. So what they did is they removed the art of the gun from the blind boxes, but they did not remove the actual physical gun from any of the blind boxes. It's still there. So Dave, motherfucking New Blood, went and bought a few. And he pulled it a few times, and oh man, they're about to be hit with a Skibbity lawsuit, let me fucking tell you. Imagine stealing somebody's intellectual property from a video game, putting it into your like fan video thing, and they're like, okay, cool, but then you try and make merch of it. Motherfucker's about to find the fuck out. Yeah, Skibbity lawsuit, exactly. About to be hit with a fucking Skibbity lawsuit, man. What an idiot. Whoever thought that was a good idea is a fucking dumbass. My god. You could have just made a gun, but instead you decided to rip it from Ultra Kill. Stupid. Just stupid. NGL, I like Skibbity Toilet at the start, but dude just keeps dragging it on. Well, it's one, it's making money, and two, I have no idea what it's even about, so. I mean, if it's making money, of course he's dragging it along, man. If he ends a series, there's no telling that the next series he makes will take off, so it's better to just work with the one that he already has that's popular and just keep milking it, even if he has to warp it over time into something entirely different. Oh, if you missed, I don't think I mentioned it, or if I did mention it, it was in passing. If you did miss me nerding out over the Steam stuff, I uploaded the entire segment to my channel. I actually plan on doing more long-form content that's not just clips from streams. I just need to finish writing a few scripts, that's all. Reviews, stuff like that. Oh yeah, of course, Raiden. Right, I'm sure glad Ubisoft doesn't still drag the corpse of Tom Clancy to attach to every military game they make. Exactly, it's like that. Like, they're like, oh, this is Tom Clancy's blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. No, it's not. Tom Clancy is dead and he never wrote about this shit. You're full of it. This is not Tom Clancy's anything. But the name makes money, so... I won't say I can't blame them, because I am going to blame them, but I understand why they do it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, but I understand.
Okay, there you go, Speed Demon.
That was some sick fucking cornering right there. I'm proud of that. We're riding this over to Mountain Knot, then we're depositing our truck. What the fuck? Well, that was weird. Game kind of stuttered there for a minute. Did you guys see that? That was weird. Oh, fuck off. We know you guys can't drive. Shut up. Get your tar ghost fucking driver's license. Get out of here, you bastards. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and deposit our truck. And we're either gonna get a bike and ride it up to Heartman, or we're just gonna go ahead and go straight to Heartman via the fast travel network we have set up.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
That being said, the Division 1 fucks hard. Yeah, how's the Division 2 doing? Aha! I just want a good Ghost Recon game again, because the two open world ones are meh. Same with a proper Rainbow Six Vegas 3. Yeah, but they have Rainbow Six Siege, so you're never getting Rainbow Six Vegas 3. Don't you know that's how it works? They've gone multiplayer. They figured they can milk it as a live service instead of actually giving you a good game. You're never getting that. I pretend it doesn't exist. He's just sitting here like, I do not see it. I do not see it. It does not exist. Because I do not see it. Ah, yes, of course. Do we want to take a bike up the mountain? Let's just take the fast travel network, see how much he wants me to carry.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels. Safe travels. Restrictions lifted.
Okay, Heartman is this way. So we should be able to ride straight up this way, right? Yeah, I see the other one I sent right there. See, I like this because it means I only have to go on the really rough trip once and set up these points, and then I can just kind of zip around. It makes you feel like you're blazing a trail, you know? I've tried Siege and it sucks so much ass. I just want to go and cost casinos millions of dollars by not by winning, but by throwing C4 bundles at terrorists behind the slot machines. They just nailed the vibes of the Division 1 with New York City. I have not played the Division 1, but I'm gonna take your word for it. I usually have good taste in games.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until the point. All clear. Keeping on. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
What do we got here? For Hardman. You got standard orders here? You do. Anti-chiralium medication for the geologist. Antimatter bomb delivery to paleontologist. The antimatter bomb's the one that we had to strap to the hover thing, right? I think that's the one. We'll take this first.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No
That's
doubt
not
the
good.
result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Makes sense.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery.
What?
Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
I'm gonna need more than one. Oh man. Well, that's actually not a lot. It's just 53. That's just 53 kilos. I'm able to hold 230. That's not bad at all. We're gonna need to manufacture just a little bit more there.
Order assigned.
So we'll go ahead and fabricate. We'll go ahead and recycle what we need for that, but we'll take that many. Chiralium crystals. What do I need? 90? Thanks to jellyfish hunting, I'm really not running low now, which is great.
Thank you for your continued support.
You're welcome. Please stop showing me my dead mother. It's weird. Alright, now we can head out.
Thank you for your contribution.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Cargo. Oh, is this already optimized? Is this the optimized positioning? Okay. Alrighty.
Keep on keeping on. Safe
Alrighty, Friday. We're gonna have to have a couple climbing points here, but that's nope. Actually, I'll be right back. I need to change one thing about my setup. One important thing. I'll be back to grab it when I'm done, though, Heartman. Doop 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 doop. Perfect. Alright, that is now my active skeleton. We will deposit the speed skeleton. There we go. Now we're good. Because we're gonna be slugging through some snow. We're gonna drop some oh shit, the weather's worse. Ugh.
Safe travels. Weapons restrictions lifted.
So we've got one there. The question is, let's actually plot out our route here like a smart fella instead of a fart smella. Do we want to go through this valley and up and around, or directly over the peaks? Directly over the peaks means that I'm going to be losing less PCCs, but around's usually the easier climb. Oh, everyone pissing over here, huh? It's a regular piss party. Of fucking course they will. Why wouldn't they? We are gonna go for the over the mountain approach. Oh, hey, there's a bridge for us to do it too. My anti-BT handgun just got cooked. That's a problem, or at least it will be in a moment. Okay. This should be just far enough. And there go my hematic grenades. That's cool too. Obstacle detected. Okay, that is... How far? How far are we looking here? Zip line length. You can go up to 300, right? So I still got a ways to go up before... Jesus fuck, what was that? We're gonna put it right here since that's the edge of my buildable territory. What the fuck? Oh, trauma team. That's funny. Careful of shrooms. Nah, me and Noko are tight. We'll be fine. That's the edge of my buildable area, unfortunately.
Hurry up.
Construction complete.
Yes, I know there's timefall. It's okay. We're doing our best. That's just the cargo container, right? Suppose dealing with heavy snowfall will do that to you. I do so love the whiteouts. Those are my favorite. I would be riding down the mountain on a hoverboard if it weren't for this damn whiteout. I don't want to risk it. I'm sorry, you just mentally flashbanged you. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Hold on a second. Have you guys seen the Lilo and Stitch Labubu Glock? Okay, I read that right the first time. For some reason my brain was thinking that combination of words just didn't make any sense. No, and I don't want to. That sounds like something I would not be interested in. Thank you. Somebody's pointing me along the way. It's a hologram.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Whew. Man. You're welcome, sir. Almost worse, the frostbite.
Delivering cargo.
Sam Bridges. Oh,
Thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you Doom sufferers see. That end-of-days stuff. I put the
Doom
nightmares down
sufferers.
to fatigue. Possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage.
The what?
It's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
Nice.
Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors.
On to the network with you, sir. Bye-bye. Nice. Climbing anchor level 2.
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA. With access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now.
Good.
Assuming I can prove once for all that that's what it is.
That's probably what
Honestly,
it is.
though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient death stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes caused frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotaculite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of corellium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Okay.
Good work.
So that's what they meant by Fossil Beach, huh?
Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Kojimbo's losing his touch. I understood most of that. Okay, we've got the one that we set right here, which can feed back into the one by Heartman's lab. If that's roughly 220 something meters, that means that if we take that distance into account, my next one should need to go right about here-ish. Here-ish. And then one right here on top of the geologist. So, let's go get him connected. Oh, but first. I should probably recycle these destroyed things I don't need anymore, huh? Recycle. Probably mostly worthless, but that's okay. Compact form enables more anchors to be packed in a single container. Improved durability and timefall resistance.
Thank you for your contribution.
Neat.
Thank you, Sam.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Man, these all-terrain units are really nice. Very nice. Okay, so we're not going to set this one first. We're going to go up, and we're going to set the one up there first. That's what we're going to do. Hey, look, a ladder. Nice. A ladder and a climbing anchor. Well, I'm spoiled for choice, I guess. It's snowing sideways. Okay, Sam. The fuck was that, man? He walked up worse, he says. Win. Fucking win, Sam. Was reading an article suggesting that perhaps why GTA 6 got delayed again was because the publisher Take-Two has been saying that games shouldn't be priced at a flat rate but on a per hour basis. So instead of it being $90, it should be closer to $400 if prices fairly at around $5 per hour for an 80-hour game. How abysmally out of touch do you have to fucking be to even think of possibly suggesting that to a friend who doesn't even work at the company that you're in charge of? How out of touch could you possibly be? Everyone's hurting for money right now. We are still economically in pain from recent decisions by recent people who are in charge. We need another video game crash, dude. My guy, we're still in a video game crash. It never ended. Just because some good games come out doesn't mean that the video game crash is over, my guy. It never stopped. for the whiteout to be done. Jesus Christ, man. Can you just give me an option to wait until the weather clears? Like, dude. This whole 10 minutes at a time thing is... How do I check the weather again? I keep forgetting how. Like, how do I see the forecast? Sleeping in the snow, huh? I considered that once while it was like 50 degrees and all I had was a thin jacket. It just started looking so comfy. No, I'm in a shelter, all right? I'm not suicidal. Shut up. It should be on the map. There's no weather data on the map. There is no weather data on the map at all. I know there's a way to pull it up, but I can't fucking remember how. Oh, there it is. Cycle map. Okay. Am I just in the middle of an eternal storm cell here? I think I am. What the shit? I'm in the middle of an eternal storm cell. Okay, well, we're close to where we need to be. We need to be close to this sign here. So that's fine. As long as we can get to roughly right around there, we'll be good. We're gonna rest just like 3 more times because the forecast is out for 30 minutes. And if the forecast still shows 0 chance, because when I came over the mountain, it wasn't this bad. I've got to assume this is a storm cell that blew in, unless it just wasn't that bad the first time you go over it, and then you're fucked. Nope, it's an eternal storm cell now. Okay, alright, moving out. Hot damn, it's even in range. 261. Very top of the mountain. Oh, look at that. Now it's clearing up. Well, how about that shit? Probably temporary, though. Let's get this down while we can. Perfect. Right on top of the mountain.
Right.
Okay, now if we check from here, we want to go down to the geologist. Oh yeah, that's a straight shot. We'll be fine.
Construction complete.
Fellas, this might be a bad idea, but hear me out. Hear me out.
Let's get a move on.
Oh yeah. Let's get a move on. This is a bad idea. Ooh.
Beginning scan.
Whew. That was a lot faster doing it that way. Probably nowhere near as smart, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
My name's Sam Porter Bridges, and welcome to Jackass.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Alright, we'll put our travel point here-ish.
Weapon.
Okay. So that should be directly in line with that one.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying
It's only bad if it doesn't work. You know what? That's true. If it looks stupid or it looks bad but it works, it's not stupid.
Welcome.
Might still be a bad idea though. I almost fell off multiple times. Standard orders. Roboticist. Mountain Knot. Heartman's lab. Do we have the roboticist? Roboticist maxed out. Heartman's lab. We can take this one. Premium. Accept. Confirm. Load all. Let's roll.
Order assigned.
And we're off.
Thank you, Sam.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Wee. I don't know, Orion. Hey, we were talking about this earlier. I uploaded the portion at the very end of yesterday's stream where I talked about the at length about the Steam announcement and then watched through it. Oh, what are you most excited for about Valve's new hardware, if anything at all? Is that an avalanche? That's rockfall. Holy shit. We got rockfall in this game? Oh, Dr. Heartman.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Lou's so cute.
Keep on keeping on.
you go, bud.
Delivering cargo. Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
Heartman must be passed out. Well, I mean dead. Heartman must be dead. Not really sleeping if it's the big sleep, even if you only do it for a little bit, right? Hologram laid of a BT. Lightning blue.
Thank you for your continued support. Good work. New order available.
We can deliver this to the geologist. That's a good idea. I like the idea of a Steam PC. I hope they get better. I think they messed up before when they had a bunch of companies make different versions of the Steam machines. Yes. I think that is really the difference right now, because a lot of people are like, oh, but they did this before. All right. Before, they had other companies licensed to make Steam machines. And the Steam controller was first party. The Steam controller was the best thing they made. And it was first party. So Valve has an impressive track record of hardware because their personal hardware works great. The problem is that they licensed it out to other people. And then along came the Steam Deck. First party. It's great. Like, it's because it's first party. That's why it's great. So I think if they keep it in-house, because they have more, I think it's because they have stricter quality control than some other companies. But I think if they keep it in-house with what they're doing, it's going to turn out great. I would very much like them to release some sort of Linux distribution for Steam OS. That's just a really easy install for PCs, so we can break the shackles of Windows. Please, free me. Free me from Windows. I love my OG Steam controller. I still have mine. It's still on my desk. I also have, this is actually funny. I was looking through a drawer in the guest bedroom earlier because I was looking for, I can't even remember what. I still have one of my Steam controllers in box, still wrapped. Because I bought spares whenever they discontinued them. Because if my Steam controller broke, I wanted to be able to have a new one because I like it that much. I still have one of them in box, and I think I gave another one in box to Natris, I believe. I actually sent him a Steam controller because he was interested in it, and they were discontinued, so he couldn't get his hands on one anymore. Yeah. I actually found it in box still. I thought that was pretty funny. Premium! We can just zip right over there. That's a short trip. Because if it broke for any reason, I wanted to be able to... still, you know, have one on hand. Okay, we're gonna need to...
Order assigned.
Load all those onto the carrier. Auto range cargo, confirm. And then we just need to bring out our rope.
Use of weapons is prohibited.
Tie down cargo. It's not a weapon, it's a rope. Shut up. Okay, so now we're good. I also don't want to update to Windows 11. Me neither, brother. Me neither. I am not looking forward to that at all. It just does not seem like a good time. I have heard too many horror stories. I'm not a fan of Windows 11's shenanigans. Let's say it that way. So I do not want to update. I haven't yet. I might have to eventually, but not yet.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Footpath.
I love the fact that this rides the line with me. I do like that we can do this. This is hilarious. It's clearly attached to the zip line too, which makes it really funny. Sorry, let me go ahead and rebalance my audio. I just realized that the game's really loud and I was really quiet. Let me go ahead and fix that. How's that, guys? Is that better? Or do you prefer the game to be loud? Me and my otter hat riding a grav zip line with my hover cart filled with ore samples. What is this game, man?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
There you go.
Delivering cargo.
Sam Bridges, good to see you.
What's up?
Such a generous delivery. I suppose I ought to give you credit.
I mean, I take tips in cash, so... No? Okay. Good talk. Mars Red. Okay.
Tell me, do you have any use for this? If so, it's yours.
What you got? Oh, high density ceramics. That could be useful for road building.
Alright, best get back to work. Good luck out there, Sam.
Bye, nerd.
Good work. New order of it.
So everything else is the roboticist or mountain on, but I think I'm already maxed out with mountain on, so I don't need to worry about that. For now, at least. Sigh, need some water. Alright. Let's go ahead and... head back over to Heartman, and then go for that other place, which means we're gonna need more PCCs. Probably. Whee! I didn't realize there were rock slides and shit. Man, that's scary. Hi BTs, bye BTs. Yep, I can see him. I ain't dealing with you. See, this one actually puts me on the ground. The other one just dropped me from midair.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Safe travels. Keep on keeping on.
All right. Any new standard orders? We've got Heartman's lab to Heartman's lab. This might be interesting. It's in the ruined city over there. Both of them are. But these might be interesting. You know what? Let's do them. Premium on both. Let's go. I am going to need a new anti-BT handgun and 2 new hematic grenades, please. All right, let's do it.
Order assigned.
So I guess my question is how close are those points? Oh, that's very close to one of them and pretty close to another. Well, that's actually pretty useful. Okay. So we'll go to this point and make the climb down here to grab the other ones. Yeah, so that's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be hiking in a slightly different direction. But since I'm not, I can ride this up to the first point and then kind of take a shortcut from there. I don't know if I'll be able to ride back, but it's a one-way trip at least, which definitely cuts time. And we definitely don't want to spend too much time in Timefall. That shit sucks. Whee! So not this one, but the second one. Got it. Oh, it's just too perfect. I can't help myself. I'm an idiot. No, 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 no. That's not what I want.
Let's get a move on.
I just can't help myself, guys. Not that way, Sam. Not that way. This way. Don't try it. Okay. Now, Sam. Up. Whee! Oh god, no! Well, that was a mistake. I thought I'd be able to stick the landing, but I went in the wrong direction. Whoopsie doodle. Alright, come here. Did I drop anything else? Yes, I did. Yeah, my gun. I need that. I also got Steam Link and never used it. I never had a Steam Link.
Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, should be better from here, right? We can probably grab this, head back to Heartman's lab, and then head to the other one. Probably the best thing to do so we're not weighed down by cargo the whole time. Even if it is a small amount of cargo. Whew, that was a heck of a drop. Could we ride this down to Heartman's lab? We might be able to ride this just straight down to Heartman's lab. I mean, it would be risky, but fun. Oh, there go my power gloves. Gonna have to recycle those and make new ones. I think we can ride this straight down to Heartman's lab. Let's find out. What the fuck hit me?
Seriously?
Oh, good. Fuck me, right? I tripped on an invisible rock. Blue, buddy. There's a truck in that lake. Nice ollie there, Tony Hawk. I hit an invisible rock. I don't even know what I hit. I'm assuming from the collision sound that was made it was a rock, but there's nothing there. So if there are rocks buried in the snow that I can't see that can, you know, fuck me up, not a fan of that at all. Keep running, Sam. This is probably going to be like a B rank.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Safe travels.
Probably gonna have to do this one again.
Delivery complete.
Yeah, it's a B rank. We're gonna need to do that one again at some point. The fuck is this? What? What is this? What's so cute? It's a little grubbin. Backpack accessory, cryptobiote.
Thank
Neat.
you for your good work. New order. Safe travels. Weapons restrictions lifted.
You okay? Excuse me for one moment, please. I think something just fell and it was heavy and it was downstairs, so I'll be right back. Bye. That woman's gonna give me a fucking heart attack, I swear to God. She dropped something heavy downstairs and I just heard a crash and I called out and I didn't hear anything, so I panicked. She had her headphones on and she dropped something heavy. She's gonna give me a heart attack one of these days. Here I was thinking that something bad had happened downstairs, but no, she was just vibing on her headphones and tossing stuff off shelves. Ah, no, she's fine, Raiden. She's fine. Woman. Hey, I've got a good one. I can't complain. I wonder if there's a level 3 floating carrier. That would be neat. Okay, sometimes I can take jumps and sometimes I can't. 3? That number sounds made up. Gabe Newell. Like I said during the stream, they've learned to count to 3. This is big things. This is big news, man. Are y'all just gonna be camping the very last one? Y'all are trying to frustrate me now. I just know it. Why is that one glowing orange? I hit it twice. It's a little disturbing. What the fuck? Orange ones are immune? Holy shit. So orange ones are immune to weapons, I guess. That's a fun way to learn about that one. Probably back this way. We'll go back to go forward. Man, this all-terrain skeleton's pulling some weight. I could have sledded down to try and get to Heartman's lab again, but I didn't want to botch 2 deliveries doing the same thing. That would just be stupid is what that would be. Be really silly to botch something like that twice the same way.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
So this one doesn't use power when sprinting, but also doesn't help your sprinting. It uses power when you're going through heavy terrain only. That's neat. Good to know, I suppose. Special delivery.
Delivering cargo.
Delivering doesn't make the car go. Gasoline makes a car go.
Its evaluation.
Was that a Trauma Team AV? Yeah, it's one of the holograms you can have with the crossover. That's why my Sam has lines on his face too. That's from the crossover as well.
Thank you for your continued support. Good work. New order available. Please access
Subject, I'm not going to be like Heartman. Damn. That's rough. Oh, well, I do need to do this delivery. Because he is not maxed out yet, so... I think I'm just gonna keep a carrier out from now on since they don't eat up that much chiralium. I don't see why not. I'm just tying down cargo. Calm your tits.
Keep on keeping on. Safe travels. Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay, let's go ahead and go back to Mountain Knot and then the doctor. Wee. It'd be nice if he'd show me how to reproduce those high capacity blood bags, but oh well. I suppose they do that just to make sure that every person stays distinct and there's always a reward from them, you know? If you could make it, it wouldn't be as valuable, right? Oh boy, it sounds like Christmas. Christmas. Christ Mass.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
There you go.
Hello, Sam. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Hello.
Excellent. Everything appears to be in perfect condition.
Damn straight. You're tough not to crack, Doc.
Oh, by the way, you're
More blood packs. I never got the whole Xmas thing. Xmas was specifically because people are fucking weird and they wanted to try to literally remove Christ from Christmas. But that doesn't work because that's literally, and I'm not being ironic when I say that, the reason for the season. So to try and remove him from it would be stupid. It would be stupid. It would be really fucking stupid. But, you know, we've already seen that people are stupid, so why are we surprised by that at this point?
Do remember not to neglect your health.
Sounded like a threat, Doc.
New order available. Please access.
No, no, actually. Maybe. Also, maybe. Heartman's Lab. Vintage wine. Alright. We'll get Heartman some wine. I hear that it's good for your heart. Fuck. There's really nowhere else I could go with that one, is there? Get some power gloves.
Order assigned. Use of weapons is prohibited.
Still say it's super neat that you can do that. Tying down cargo. It just makes sense.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
to replace this backpack cover at some point. I will tell you, it's a rough job you've got, Sam, but this has to be fun, right? This looks fun. That being said, like the tar ghosts and the demonic horrors beyond comprehension and the time accelerating rain, I still wouldn't want to do the job, but at least this looks fun. So it's not all doom and gloom for Sam, right? We'll need new boots too at some point.
Scanning bridges ID.
Goodness, we're running out of all kinds of stuff.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Safe travels. Keep on keeping on.
Here's your booze, Doc. He comes out personally for the fucking wine. It's the only thing he'll come face to face to grab. Hey, thanks. Goes back inside immediately.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation. Thank you for your good work. New order available. Thank you for your
Nice. All right. An antimatter bomb to the paleontologist.
Listen up, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives.
Yeah, yeah.
But in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
One Piece. Peak mentioned. Comes out for the wine, says thanks, get back into his room. As soon as the door closes, you just hear a thump. He just falls over. He was just that excited for the wine, man. We're making a new floating carrier for this.
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten. Any irregular?
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay. Gonna be a long walk, kids. Gonna be a long walk, especially since I need to transport this damn thing downstairs first. Hey, you can't bump this thing. You don't have an access ramp. Yeah, but we can find a way to do a front flip while sledding with all this, surely. One, don't call me Shirley. Two, God, that's a classic. Two, I have an antimatter bomb. While it would be really sick, I'm not gonna do that. How you doing, Paladin? Welcome. Hey, so do a front flip on it? No. So yesterday we watched the Steam announcement, or the Valve announcement for the new hardware. Did you see it, and what are you most excited for? I uploaded the entire thing to my channel if you want to check it out. I am pretty hyped for the controller, honestly. Still, that's probably my high point, is the controller. But I gotta tell you, that Steam machine is I'm warming up to it. The more I see about it, the more I'm warming up to it, you know? Drink some Monster. I saw the controller stuff. The new Steam Cube thing looks cool too. Yeah. And did you know the VR headset's actually a PC in and of itself, and you can load games on it? That's fucking wild. Of course they're here. Please let there not be any orange ones. I am super hyped about the controller though, because the Steam controller is probably one of my favorite controllers, and this is a Steam controller with the same form factor as my absolute favorite controller, which is the Duke. Big fan of the Duke. And this one seems to have the same form factor, so I'm kind of excited for that. Give me this. You don't look orange. The other closest one is either really small or really far away. I can't tell which. Got it. It was really small. It was really small. Good thing I took that shot. God damn, that's a long way. I'm about to lose my all-terrain skeleton too. We gotta get moving. Not with an antimatter bomb. Not with an antimatter bomb. Not with an antimatter bomb. No! No! Get off of me! Run, Sam, run! Keep going, Sam the man. Keep going. Oh. Ooh. Oh. 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 Okay. All right. We're just gonna. Oh. Oh man. My PCC's destroyed. Fuck. I was gonna build a timefall shelter here. No, that doesn't mean I can do a flip on it. What's wrong with you? We have lost my all-terrain skeleton. Jesus. Yeah, that was rough. So we're gonna have to take the easier path because we no longer have an all-terrain skeleton. That's just the way it'd be. And I don't have climbing anchors, do I? Ugh, can't go this way. All you gotta do is put your life on the line, right? You just ran from an interdimensional time tar monster with an antimatter bomb strapped on an anti-grav sled trailing behind you. Yeah, Sam, I'd say you're putting your life on the line. Also, did you just quote One Piece at me? Ooh. This is a good one. Oh, it's such a good song. Oh, I guess showing up cuts off the music? Well, I'd have taken my time even more if I'd known that.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
One fully intact antimatter bomb. Fuck. That got harrowing.
Delivering cargo.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig.
Not really a dig.
I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all. Though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
It was not easy. Fucking giant tar octopus tried to get me. Make me the star of a Japanese doujin. While holding an antimatter bomb? The door closes on it as you're going inside, and it cuts to a shot of the planet with a tiny flash on its axis. That would be so fucked. And then the credits roll, and you're like, oh. That's what we're doing, okay.
You can set up the chiral network while I work.
I'm just covered in goo. Gonna need a shower. Gonna need an industrial power washer to cleanse away what happened. And 7 monsters. Hey, a monster is what did this to me in the first place. I don't think I want any more monster. Oxygen mask. Hey, hematic grenade level 2. Nice.
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask.
Hit me with it.
The local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field, which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord.
What?
An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave
Like
such delicate work to an amateur.
a BT umbilical cord?
The whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told
Okay,
me
no,
about.
this is your fault.
But what does a dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole
No,
shipment.
this is your fault.
Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's
No,
way
he's
he
right.
can recover the shipment. But you could track it down.
I want to
Protect
hurt
against
you,
the fumes.
actually.
I'll provide you with an oxygen mask, just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
Okay.
That
So-
fossil could represent an epical discovery.
Mhm.
While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
You ever see someone beat the piss out of a hologram? All right, so let's go over what this guy did. He had a porter who found the find of a century, all right? Because he did not trust the porter, he had the porter carve out not the fossil, not the area around the fossil, but the entire fucking rock boulder around the fossil, essentially. The porter did. He then told the porter, bring me like 3 or 4 others just like that, which is heavy. So you ask him to carve out this massive amount of rock around your specimen, and then bring me 5 or 6 more as well. And you're surprised. You could have sent him back for the others, but you're surprised that he wasn't able to bring it all to you at once. You are a dumbass, sir. You're a fucking moron. I'm sorry. This is 100% on you. You're an idiot. That man's stupid. That man's real fucking dumb. Holy shit. That PC's shot. Where's my... That all-terrain skeleton's almost shot. Stupid is what he is. Just real fucking stupid.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
But it does, so don't. And a level 2 hematic. Okay, so we need new all-terrain skeleton and a few PCCs, because we need to bring this guy onto the network of fast travel that we have built. You don't even have standard orders, it's just orders for Sam. You are useless in so many ways. Okay, while they're on my carrier, I can't actually, like... So I'm gonna go ahead and take one of those. There we go. Alright, checking terrain, checking terrain. Be easiest to link him up with the geologist instead of linking him up directly with Heartman. So we probably actually want to cross right up here. And then up and over here. Maybe to right here. Actually, there's an online zipline right there.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
We just need to see where we need to put one so we can hit this online zipline, and then that should take us directly to the geologist. So, let's see if we can find a vantage point. That actually looks pretty good right over there. We might only need to place one with this online zipline already there. Now, the paleontologist is a moron. I will die on that hill. Because you already had someone who was bringing you a priceless specimen. And instead of saying, bring that to me, and then we'll talk about bringing me other similar samples, you said, bring me it all at once. Gimme, gimme, I want. Stupid. Dumb. Dumb and stupid. We just need to be able to see... Okay, that's actually outside of the UCA. That's a problem. Okay. Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. Alright, so... we're gonna go ahead and drop... You might not be able to use that one that's online at all. Goodness. Okay, we're dropping one here. And then we'll drop one over there. Oh, this is a PCC level 1. Did I only make PCC level 1s? Fuck me. I need to go and destroy these. Ugh, that's the wrong one.
Okay.
Good thing I don't care about those. My dumb self went and crafted fucking PCC level 1s instead of what I needed, which is PCC level 2s. Lou! Buddy! Buddy! Hey! 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 Come on! It's okay. It's okay. There you go, kid. Much better, right? See? Not so scary. Love you too, kiddo.
Someone's happy.
Alright. I might as well. I need to. Hey, he's got stuff here. How about that shit?
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions as advised.
Yeah, I'm going to take a rest right now, actually.
Your work is
Oh, I need a shower. I need a shower, damn. Sam's just standing there listening to the paleontologist talk and his eye starts twitching. Doesn't even threaten him, his eye just starts twitching as he hears him recount the whole thing. He's like, this guy's a fucking moron and now I'm working for him. A couple more handprints from that fucking octopus. Ugh.
EX grenade number 0.
Not gonna be like Heartman. Dear Sam, I've made a full recovery thanks to you, and I've been able to push on with my research. I've also come to an important realization. Basic science alone won't unlock the mysteries of the Death Stranding. No, what we're dealing with requires something special, a kind of genius. You know who I'm talking about, right? Heartman. He's the most brilliant mind of his generation, and what's more, he has dooms. Not long ago, and this is just between ourselves, I wanted to be just like him. Not anymore, though. Not after that bout of chiral contamination. Now, not only do I know I could never be like him, I'm actually glad that I'm not. I couldn't take it. I couldn't deal with the nightmares, with having death as my constant companion. Fate might have been kind to him in some ways, but in others, well, now I know that he suffers, let's just say that. His suffering's your burden too, I know that, but listen. If there's anything I can do to make life easier for any of you, let me know. I understand I'm never going to be the genius who cracks the Death Stranding, but I'm not useless either. I'm here to help. Nice guy. Dear Sam, thanks to you the chiral contamination's all cleared up. Nasty symptoms though, dizziness, headaches, insomnia. At first I was worried it was all down to my isolation in the shelter and the intense focus on my research for the past year, but it got real bad when the nightmares started. I saw the end of the world. A portal to the beach opening, and BTs pouring through by the thousands. There was nowhere to run, no time, and they began scooping us up one by one. And then the void outs came, bigger and bigger until a massive one, or several massive ones, enveloped the whole world. And poof, just like that. When I told Heartman about it, he likened it to the visions of extinction doomed sufferers tend to experience. It's strange though. After all, we now have incontrovertible proof that chiralium is far from a recent addition to our world. Anyway, that's a problem for a different day. The important thing is that I'm cured, and it's all thanks to you. You're welcome. Chuck. Accessory decorated with cryptobiote. Wearing one of these, and cryptobiotes will be less likely to flee, perhaps due to seeing you as a friendly presence. Well, that's neat. Well, here we go. Still don't like you, Mads. Sorry, Unger. But either way.
That's it, Lisa. Don't be shy.
Suffer.
Just like we used to.
No pity. Ah, I feel much better. Alright, come along, Spot.
Keep on keeping on. Rest is advised. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until this journey. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright. Let's get this network connection done. So, looking at my map, might have to rethink my original plan because this way is just straight up bad. Nah, this way's still the best way. I hate to say it, but it's still the best option out of a lot of bad options.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay, so step one. First BCC. Oh, hey, what is that connected to? Oh, there's one all the way over there? Well, now, hold on. No, it's still far out. So I think the top of that peak right there is probably my best option. know, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, so... Come on, Sam, you got this. That's 248. We can do this. I think we can do this, yeah. Perfect. 281 connected to that one. And connected to the online one right there. That is perfect. Look at that. Thing of beauty.
Let's do this.
Oh, somebody was asking for one right here too.
Construction.
Construction complete.
Okay, so this is a straight shot back to base then. Because that's linking me up there. Okay. That all works out. Yeah, that all works out. The coolest of beans. Seems I can take this path straight back to Heartman now. And I only had to place one zip line. Well, 2 zip lines. That's not bad at all. That's a rock slide. Riz just casually building the last part of a fast travel network, refusing to elaborate and leaving. I mean, yeah. If they need it, I'll build it, and I needed it too, so I'm happy to help. Yeah, I don't give a shit about either of those PCC level ones.
Beginning scan.
I mean, if I can help, right? Why wouldn't I?
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Safe travels.
Just gotta be sure to tie it down, right?
Use of weapons is prohibited.
Pat. That's not going anywhere. Alright, the ritual's complete. We're good. You gotta say it, otherwise it might go somewhere, you know?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
This has kind of been the way I've been playing Paladin. I blaze a trail, taking the absolute roughest path possible, dropping down zip lines, and then I just continue on from there. Because once the zip lines are in place, shit's easy, right? Yeah, it's a real pain in the ass getting them in place, but once they're in place, man, things are easy. I can basically go straight to Mountain Knot from any of these points. That is so worth it. Easy peasy. It's cool that the other players are affected by each other's buildings like that. Yeah, I think that's really, really neat. I think it's cool that you can be thinking, man, I really wish I had a blank, and then there's one right there that another player thought, hey, I could really use a blank, and they built it. And you can also throw some likes their way. I think that's a really cool way to do things. Here's your prophetic books.
Hey, Sam. Tough.
Ooh, new report. Okay.
Thanks. You were against me?
You're welcome.
Good work. New order.
Geologist. So we've got something for the geologist. We've got a couple things for the way station. Do I have the way station done? I do. Okay. Film director's done. Cosplayer's not done. I do need to do that. Photographer's not done. I need to finish that one too. But we'll do the geologist since the geologist is on network. Enhance soil. How do you enhance soil?
Order assigned. Use of weapons is prohibited. Beginning scan. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised. Keep on keeping on.
But I like my kicks. I don't want to throw them away yet.
Safe travels. Weapons restrictions lifted.
I think Lou likes it. What do you guys think? He's clapping. That is so cute. Ah. It's another trauma team. I like how they're putting trauma team holograms all around Heartman's lab. Hilarious. Y'all real funny. Fuck you, BTs! Can't get me up here, motherfucker! All of a sudden, an octopus tentacle just reaches out of nowhere and pulls me off the zip line. The hell we can't. Oh, there's another rock slide. Good thing I'm not walking up this time. I think the enhanced soil has Brondo in it. Yeah, you know, it's got electrolytes. It's what plants crave. Yeah.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
I brought you dirt.
Until departure. Cargo verified. Delivering cargo.
Sam, I'm glad you're here. Such a generous delivery. I suppose I ought to give you credit.
More than just a little credit, but... Whew, almost there.
Tell me, do you have any use for this? If so, it's yours.
More ceramics. Tanks.
I'd best get back to work. Good luck out there, Sam.
Thanks, bud.
Good work.
That's both to the roboticist. Recycle. Don't need that. Don't need that. Die!
Thank you.
Much better.
For your contribution.
My sticky gun's almost dead. Poor thing.
Thank you, Sam.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I like how this area has been used so often for this specific base that the player base has worn a path between the base and his front door. That's cute. That's really cute. Yeah, you deserve it. Maybe wash some of that frost off of you first, though, bud. You're looking rough. Saving the world is bullshit. I've taken the liberty of jotting down a few observations for you, Sam. Go ahead and have a read if you've got a minute. I spent years researching the Death Stranding, trying to unravel its mysteries for the sake of humanity. Not Heartman, though. All he does is head to the beach in search of his dead family. He doesn't care what happens to the human race. He told me as much. What a fucking asshole, I thought. All that talent and he uses it for his own ends. Now I realize that I was wrong. After all, he's not like other people. No one else has to deal with a 24-minute life cycle or the constant dreams of destruction. Putting himself first is probably the only way he could deal with that shit. Doing stuff for the sake of humanity, saving the world, it's all a load of bull. A nice name for a horrible concept. Remember when people used to kill for their tribes, their countries? This is no different. Can't believe it took a bout of chiral contamination for me to work that out. I think it's understandable to be a little selfish when you're dealing with a 24-minute life cycle. That's... ugh. Rough, to say the least. Hi, kids. I need to head out for the day. I appreciate you coming out and spending some time with me. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming the next 2 days, which is why they're up with question marks. If I can, I will let you know via the Discord as always. Bye for now.